I'm going to try to see if this is possible, if it's possible, so it's a film in the restaurant and without using the microphone and just using the usual Apple headphones. I am in this beautiful cafe, right? That's the name of it. Called Little Hanoi Egg. No, I think it's called Little Hanoi, but it's known for its egg muffins. I don't know if you know or if you tried this. I personally recommend. It tastes like a dessert, basically. So you're having a coffee and a dessert at the same time. Little Hanoi actually, it's a chain. So there are a few of them in the Ho Chi Minh City. I visited so far three of them, and I think my favorite is this one. It's really quiet, it's chilled, it's comfortable chairs. I think the one that I visited, was it yesterday or the day before? It was too crowded and there was like a factory, people coming in. It's obviously very popular with locals and tourists for the egg coffee as well as just good quality, affordable food. Like I recommend coming here for breakfast. They have eggs, avocado, poached eggs, omelets, and avocado toast, full English breakfast. You name it, they have it here. So, and as you know, I'm a big fan of breakfast now. I mean, it's like my favorite, I think, food or part of the day to eat. By the way, who's here in the chat? I can see someone has already joined. Just say hi in the chat, just so I can see who it is. If there's any familiar faces here. So a lot of you asked me about the weather. Well, I've been here for 4 days, 5 days, and it's rain. What a brilliant questions, honestly. Here we go. No, I don't. I'm a princess. What a stupid question. Of course I don't. Um, yeah, we've had rain twice. And for me, I'm used to rain. You just go to a cafe, you sit in a restaurant, I don't know, go inside a shopping mall. I think Saigon shopping for me is really good. You have designer shop, high street like H&M, Zara. It's huge. Um, I would recommend Saigon Center. And what's the other one? Begins with a V. Can't remember what it's called, but if you Google it, you'll see. So I've just been working here. Um, it's one of the beauty wellness clinics. I had a facial there, so I had two facial not procedures, treatments to try to record, to give them my opinion, my feedback, and yeah. So now I'm obviously in the cafe. I had my brunch because I didn't have the breakfast this morning because I had to rush to the salon to film and to have everything. Um, yeah, so I'm still in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm flying back to Phuket tomorrow. I feel like I don't want to come back. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm having so much fun and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to return to the usual. I think I like to have different experiences. You know, I like. I'm pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm pretty boring when it comes to food. I always eat the same thing. I like the same stuff. But I think visiting the places, staying in the hotels, I really enjoy this part. And I think now coming back to Phuket, it'd be like back to everyday living, you know? And I'm gonna answer some of the questions now. Um, what do I do? I am a wellness enthusiast and a content creator. Have you tried Indian food? Yes, I have. It's not really my thing. I like naan bread, but that's about it. Do I meditate? Yes. I've started 2 months ago. It was from the recommendation of my doctor in Phuket. You can't figure out the accent. To be honest, I can't even figure out my own accent. It changes depending on who I hang out with. But I was born in Latvia and then moved to UK. You know, so now I'm here, there, everywhere. So yeah, some people say that certain things I pronounce like English, then there's other things I say, and they can tell that I'm like Eastern European, you know. All right. Good morning to everyone. This is not tea. This is actually just hot water with lime. I think in a hotel, I've been using a lot air conditioning, and straight away, I feel a little bit ill because I would go and have a bath and have it super hot, and then go into and sleep in the aircon room because I'm not used to sleeping in the aircon room in Phuket. I use fan. So yeah, so that's why straight away, bam, you've got sore throat. Hopefully, it's not going to develop anywhere further and just stays at that. But I really struggled to sleep today. I was just like, oh, when you just feel a little bit, yeah. And that's why there is a little bit of cockney in there. Honestly, Matt, it's really depends who I hang out with. Um, if I hang out with Irish people, within 2 weeks, I sound like them because it's not English is not my first language. Obviously, when yeah, I copy people without thinking about it. So yeah, that's why my accent changes quite often. You may watch some videos and you'd be like, "Oh my God, you sound American there." You're gonna travel to America and stay there for 2 weeks, and then I change it. And people say, "Oh, I put on the accent." I don't, because I don't have an accent. I speak how I speak. I can put on the accent if I speak in Russian, but not in English. Mm, any other country? What is this picture's background? Yeah, this is like I said earlier, this is cafe called Little Hanoi. I'm in the Vietnam at the moment in Ho Chi Minh City. It's really, really popular cafe. So yeah, I'm well. My doctor gave me a prescription for sleeping pills. He told me to take two every time I wake up. Is it really that bad, or can you review everything that you do right or wrong before you consider sleeping tablets? Because I think a lot of people spend time on their phone before the bed. They would watch something, they would really stimulate their brain. And then, of course, as a result, it affects the quality of sleep. They either can't fall asleep you know, or quality just really poor. I always recommend three things, by the way, which I don't follow myself, FYI. Don't use your phone. Try to read before the bed, even if it's like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Um, Temperature in the room. If it's too hot, it also affects, and no food at least 3, 4 hours before bed. Yeah. Um, who's behind me? Who is she behind you? I have no idea. It's just people in the restaurant. Mhm. Yeah. So what else? I really enjoyed my trip to Vietnam. I think Vietnamese food is not quite my thing. Same as in Thai, they eat a lot of pork, and I try to avoid eating pork, not because I don't like it. It's just it's really fattening, and it's not. I feel like it's not really healthy. I don't know. This is just my opinion. But if you enjoy pork, then of course, you do you. Well, Um, I already answered all these questions where I'm from, and you need to follow my account. Then you'll know all this information. On Instagram, I post pretty much daily, I would say. And on YouTube, I go live at least once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. So if, of course, you don't want to miss out, then just subscribe because then you get notification. You look like June 10th with no idea who that is. Yes, I am from Thailand. I live in Phuket. Now I'm just on a sort of work slash holiday trip here in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City, or known as Saigon. I actually prefer Saigon. I don't know why did they rename it to Ho Chi Minh. It just sounds too long and too complicated to say for me anyway. I like Saigon. It's like short Saigon. Um, so any other questions, guys? Because probably gonna go in 10 minutes. I wanna go and visit one of those sort of touristy places. It's a pink church. So there's a church that's pink color. It's like, oh, it's about 20 minutes walk from here. So I'm gonna get some steps in. I've been eating so much. Oh my goodness. I've been posting all of it on Instagram, and even my friends are concerned about my weight gain in this trip. I mean, I'm even more concerned about it that I'm flying back home tomorrow to Phuket, so I can go back to free living. Yeah, you can message me on Insta. To be honest, I don't really reply to people on. Yeah, just to imagine how many messages I get. So I don't reply. I read them all, but I don't reply unless it's something interesting. Then I reply. It's always strange for me when a Russian plays following. I don't know why you're talking about Russian because I'm not Russian, so I'm not sure this is what you're saying is relevant. It's a bit random. Why are we talking about Russians? I can understand if you want to talk about Vietnam, Saigon, Phuket, me, but why Russian? What's the relation? You've lost me there. Or is it because you're obsessed with Russian? Is that why? Also, another thought I had, I don't know why a lot of guys from India are obsessed with Russian women. What is this? Is like a trend or something? Okay, guys. So there's some random stuff that I can't even follow what you're saying. Um, so good to see everyone. If you're planning your trip to Saigon and Ho Chi Minh City, please do because you will really enjoy it. You will really enjoy it. It's very nice, very beautiful. I mean, there's no sea. It's a city, but yeah, it's super nice. What I need to know is when we have our first date. We ain't having our first date. Everyone obsessed with beauty with Russian women. Okay, good, good for you. Good for you guys. Right, I'm gonna go now because you're boring me. I'm gonna go and visit Pink Church instead. Okay, I'm not being rude, but I don't want to talk about Russian women right now. Bye, guys.